A very happy morning to all of you. Welcome to our verbal ability section. As we all know that Capgemini has launched, its new pattern. So this pattern has three verticals. One is pseudocode, everybody knows. Second is verbal ability, this section, and third is the gamified section. So today's topic is about how to crack this verbal ability section, because when I say verbal ability section, it may be decisive if you are not able to perform well in the new launched pattern, gamified, or in pseudocode. Correct. So I'm talking about spot the error exercises here, because when I say verbal ability section, so would like to discuss the content here, would like to discuss the topics here that are the part of verbal ability section. One is, of course, the most important thing is spot the error or errors. So maybe one error in the sentence or more errors in the sentences. So this is the first category. Second category in the same vertical, verbal ability, is vocabulary. Maybe words are given to you and you have to find out the synonyms and antonyms of those words, or you have to find out the correct spelling of the word, or wrongly spelled words. Correct. So in vocabulary, the questions category would be either the synonym or the antonyms, or the correct spelling or the incorrect spelling. Next is fill in the blanks exercises, FIB. This is another very important section. So I would say, like, this new pattern has comprehension also another category, but yes, maybe for very less weightage, because it is time restricted paper. Each question may be getting 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or 45 seconds. Like for vocabulary question, you may get 15 seconds only. Correct. So FIB, fill in the blanks exercises. Maybe the exercises can be given in the form of cloze test or the individual sentences on the screen. Correct. So for today's session, for today's topic, I have taken the most important segment, spot the error. Because when I say understanding about something, so vocabulary is like how did I prepare myself for understanding new words. There are books which can help you out in preparing for vocabulary questions. You can go through the root exercises, right? So root exercises would help you, prefix and suffixes would help you getting the meaning of those words. So coming to the topic, spot the error. Yes, this is one of the most important topics, because it is not just one topic. Why I'm saying spot the error is one of the most important topics, because this is not just one topic. This is the combination of multiple topics. This is the combination of these multiple topics. A sentence is given to you, so not necessarily that the sentence would follow only one funda to find out the errors in the sentence. It may have multiple errors, it may have multiple fundas. One is the right tense. So have written these 8 most probable, most frequently asked conditions, most frequently given situations in the examination. Right tense, what you have to check in the spot the error exercises, whether the tense is written in, whether the sentence rather is written in the right tense according to the situation or not. When I say right tense according to the situation, I have around 15 questions to discuss today. So I have tried to get the ideas from all these topics. Next is subject of agreement. So if the sentence is written in the right tense, then what we have to do, we have to check subject of agreement. This is I would say the subtopic of this spot the error exercises, where people make multiple mistakes. How people make multiple mistakes? Had it been a single subject, I would say rather everybody can write the sentence in the corrected way. If I say that what will I write here? To the place or to somewhere, and present tense, so everybody can write it go. But the point is that this is not the single subject, it is a complex and compound subject. So whenever we have complex subject, when we have collection of words in subject, then we face problems in this understanding subject. So what do we have to do here is that we have to find out whether verb is written according to the subject or not. Correct? And basically the funda is about singular and plural, that's all. Whether the singular verb is given according to the singular subject or plural verb is given to the plural subject. So this way we have to find out SVA funda. Next is correct form of the verb. So yes, I would say partially this is the part of subject to agreement, but yes, at times kind of fill in the blanks exercise, kind of tense is given, and then you have to find out whether the correct form of the verb according to the sentence is written or not. Next is structure of the sentence. Yes, parallelism. A long sentence, maybe a long sentence is given with 5 subparts, and you have to find out an error. 2 to 3 verbs. So how to understand whether the sentence is falling under this category? Please check if it is just one verb, so may have this condition, may have this condition, may have this condition. But whenever we have multiple verbs, multiple verb means multiple sentences in one sentence. That means multiple clauses in one sentence. Sentence may have parallelism error. That means all the clauses to be written in parallel structure. I'll be sharing some examples with you. Parts of speech, yes, maybe the noun errors. So how is noun errors? That there are noun which cannot be written in plural cases, then a noun which cannot be written in singular cases. People write for plural cases like furniture. So furniture is the word which is written in both the cases as it is. Equipment. I have seen some sentences where equipment was written as in plural cases, equipments. And we skipped this from our mind that yes, this is the right word and this is the correct sentence. Correct. So noun errors, pronoun errors. Yes, pronoun errors. Pronoun errors that we have to identify. We have to understand whether the correct pronoun case is written in the sentence or not. Why I am giving the idea of these topics? You people can prepare yourself on these topics. I have taken some examples for the session, and yes, I'll be coming separately. I'll prepare separate videos to separate topics. Adjective errors. Yes, whether the adjective, so adjective I would say this considers articles as well. Correct. Next is redundancy of words. Yes, there are the words which are not required and they are written in the sentences. So how to spot the error in the sentence? Whether the redundant word is written there in any part of the sentence or not. I'll be sharing some examples of those redundant words. Comparisons, when two things are being compared, so we have to find out again whether it is following the standard structure of comparisons. For an example, if I say that this pen, I have one pen and or one marker, and I'm making the comparison of my pen with your pen, and I'm saying that my pen is more expensive than you. So this is not the comparison between the right things. That here I'm making comparison between my pen and you. Why the comparison should be made between these two things, that my pen is more expensive than yours or your pen is more expensive than mine. Next is clause modifying. Yes. So again I'm saying parallel structure or clause structure. So again in the sentence if there are 2 clauses, 3 clauses, so we have to find out whether the modifying clause is written in the right form or not. So this is like modifier. So I'll be sharing different or separate videos for modifiers, or parallelism, for pronouns and for subjective agreement. Correct. So let me show you the exercise. The first sentence is here, and I will be giving you some time to solve these sentences. 15 seconds to solve each sentence, and then I'll be sharing explanation what error this sentence has. So let's start with sentence 1. Give me a minute. We'll give you 15 seconds. So consider as that all the sentences are time bound sentences. We are getting only 15 seconds to solve each question. So the question number 1, spot an error in the given sentence, or spot the error in the given sentence. You must not have leave very early to have reached here so late. 15 seconds over. So what error is or we can understand, we can identify here is, so this is you must not have. So what is written here is must have, and must have is the past form of modal verb. So when I say must have past form of modal verb, so these past forms of modal verbs would always carry past participle, that means third form of the verb. So that means it should be third form, left. So what was the error in the sentence? The error was with modal verb. The error was with using the right verb. Correct? Next. 15 seconds to another sentence here. Sentence 2. Kapila, the most intelligent student among all the competitors, have qualified the preliminary exam. And E is no error. So whether we have error in part 1, part B, part C or part D. Kapila, the most intelligent student among all the competitors. Okay, so Kapila, the most intelligent student, we have right punctuation because this statement, this adjective clause, I would say this is adjective clause, so this clause is used to Kapila. Kapila, the most intelligent student among all the competitors. Yes, so she is the most intelligent student among all the competitors. Comparison has been written correctly, sentence has been written correctly, this modifying clause is written correctly. So what error we can find out here is that this verb, this have verb is used. What is the subject here? So when I was talking about subject verb agreement, now we have to find out the subject. Is the subject competitors or is the subject Kapila? So when Kapila is the subject, the verb should be used here as has, the singular form though, correct? So has qualified the preliminary exam, correct? I hope this is clear to subject verb agreement, this is clear to correct form of the verb. Next, sentence 3, again 15 seconds, read the sentence and try to find out an error from the sentence. We discussed about the problem so thoroughly on the eve of the examination, our economy, that I found it very easy to work it out. Correct? So this is like broken to another line, but yes, this is the same thing. This is section D. We discussed about the problem. Okay, so we consider this may be correct, that yes, we have subject, we have object, correct? So we discussed about the problem, this may be correct. Now, so thoroughly, yes, in deeply, so this is also looking like correct. On the eve of the examination, yes, when we say the parts of the days, so on the eve, correct? Or in the morning, in the afternoon, right? At night, so on the eve of examination. Please understand, when I say on and in, so these are the preposition cases. Preposition are the most confusing topic in English. So when I say about work in or the work is on progress, the task is going on, so we use like in for the parts of the days, like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening or at night. But when I say for planning something, so it is on the eve of the examination. Our economy, that I found it, so examination, our economy, that I found it, so that is the relative pronoun for economy, that I found it very easy to work it out. So this sentence looks like correct sentence, but yes, our point is that whether all the words are written correctly, is there any redundant word here? About. So when we say discussion, about is not required to use discussion. Discussion is when we talk about something. So discuss means we talk about something. So this is like we talked about the problem, and now about is twice. We talked about the problem. So this is the redundancy of word. About is not required. So what was the error in the sentence? Redundancy of word. Okay, next sentence. Question number 4. And again 15 seconds to solve this sentence. Spot an error in the given sentence. The Indian Republic Day fell on 26th January every year. It is a very tricky sentence. It's a very tricky sentence. The Indian Republic Day fell on, I asked this question in one of the examinations, right? And more than 60% students make mistake in finding an error in this sentence. Very tricky sentence. So the Indian Republic Day. So article is used correctly. Subject is defined here correctly. Fell on, so this is form of verb, part B. We'll see whether it is written in the correct form or not, but yes, according to the subject, this is fine. Now 26 January, perfect. On 26 January, I talked about planning for something is with the date. Now every year, yes. So this way the sentence is correct, but when I say every year, it talks about the scheduling. And I'm sure you know that when we have to write schedule of any task, the sentence that we prefer or the sentence that is written in English is simple present tense. Correct? So the error that we have here in the sentence is simple present tense error, that this sentence should be written in simple present, and had it been the sentence in simple present tense, fell is not the right verb here. This is past tense, past form. So what should be written here? False. Correct? Okay, next. So this was the error. Next part is 15 seconds for the next fifth question. The book does not have their cover page or covering something cover. Very short sentence, simple sentence. I think we will be able to find out an error in the sentence. This is from the category that I discussed about the correct case of pronoun. Whether we have written the correct case of pronoun or not. Yes. So this is spot the error in the sentence. The book does not have. So when I say subject, the book, absolutely right. Yes, article. Whether the article is written with this word or not, the book or a book. So that again I'll be sharing another video on articles. But yes, here I'm talking about the specific book, and this article the is absolutely correct here. So the subject is correct. Now does not have. So when I say subject over agreement, verb according to the subject, does is also correct. Does not have, this is absolutely fine. Now the case is a pronoun there. So when I'm saying book, it should not carry there as possessive case. So it should be for book as its possessive case to be its. Correct? That's why I said that I'll be sharing separate videos to understand the concept. So when I say pronoun, it is the possessive case of pronoun it, because for book we write pronoun it. So I'm taking you to next question, question number 6 to 10. Again 15 seconds to all, 15 seconds for each question, and we have another 5 questions on the screen. So this is another sentence. I'm doing this job since the last 10 years. Yes. Generally, I've seen people speaking these kind of sentences. I have heard somebody was saying, one of the students was saying that, sir, I'm attending back-to-back sessions since morning. So that when spoken, the sentence was correct, because that way he was able to, convey his message that he was attending back-to-back classes since morning. But the tense was not written correctly. When I say with the time frame, continuation task, that is in perfect continuous. Time frame continuation task is perfect continuous tense. So here is like, not I am doing this task, I have been doing this task. So this was tense error, correct? So I have been doing this job since the last 10 years. So okay, somebody may have a confusion about why it is since the last year, why it is not for, because the concept that we have, I mean to say as a student we have learned in our school days is that since is used for the specific time, point of time, while for is used for duration. Yes, so when we say 10 years, 10 minutes, 20 years, 20 minutes, 2 hours, 3 weeks, 4 months. So, in those cases we write for only. But yes, when I say in the last 10 years, so the last 10 years is, I'm talking about one particular time. If it is 2020, so that means I'm talking about 2010, which is the point of time. So here, since the last 10 years is absolutely correct. The problem was with about tenses. Correct? Okay, next. Al Gore would sooner to quit his claim for presidency than bear such criticism. So again, take some few seconds, like 15-20 seconds to understand this question, to understand the case, and try to find out the error if it is in the sentence. So very tricky sentence and very complicated sentence. So this sentence follows the funda whether the case means maybe conjunction case or maybe situational case is written correctly. So, or phrases. So, this sooner would carry to, sooner would carry than, right? So, Al Gore would sooner than quit his claim, correct? So, sooner is carrying than. So, the error is in part B. Here the error is. The rest sentence is correct. Next, Vishwanathan Anand is one of those. Now, Vishwanath Anand, this is subject of the sentence is. So, verb is written according to the subject. This is correct. One of those means like he is being compared with with the category of people. So, one of those chess players. Who? So, this who is written to chess players or Vishwanath Anand, who attribute his success to hard labor and dedication to the game. Okay, so relative pronoun, where relative pronoun is written, had it been a punctuation here, please understand the funda of using relative pronouns. Had it been the punctuation here, this would automatically qualify to the subject. Now, because there is no punctuation here, so this who won't qualify the subject. This would qualify the nearest antecedent, nearest word. So, which is chess players. So, Vishwanath Anand is one of those chess players who attribute. That means this is absolutely fine. I have seen people writing the sentences corrected form as attributes. No, this is fine because who is used for chess players. Now, when who is written for chess players who attribute, now with this who subject, his is incorrect because for these chess players the pronoun case his is not correct here, it is there. Their success to hard labor and dedication to the work or the game, correct? Okay, next is not only India. This is very good question. Yes, not only India, but all the developing countries are facing the same political economic problem. Do you find any error in this sentence? As I said, there are some phrases, there are some conjunctions that should be written correctly as they are. So when we say not only, it would go with but also, not only India but also other countries. So what should be written here is but also. So the error is in the first part because this is a complete conjunction, this is a complete phrase, not only but also. So when I am saying not only but also, and what is written here is not only India but all the developing countries. So the correct sentence should be not only India but also all the developing countries are facing the same political economic problems. Correct? Okay. Question number 10. What is needed? What is needed are sophisticated weapons that will help security forces in combating terrorism. There's not the full stop here for the sentence. There's not the full stop in the sentence. This is like C, B part, B and A. So A part says what is. Any error in this part A? No, this is correct. What is. So what is needed? This is correct. What is needed? Sophisticated weapons. So this is like what we need is. So what is needed are sophisticated weapons. So that is a relative pronoun. So that relative pronoun is to weapons that will help security forces in combating terrorism. So this sentence is correct. So I'm taking you to the next 5 another sentences, 11 to 15. So these are the last 5 sentences for the session. Let's take few seconds in solving these sentences also. Yes. So question number 11. Which of the two statesmen do you like? Do you like most, Mr. Vajpayee or Mr. Bill Clinton? So, which of the two is correct? Which of the two here is correct in part B? which of the two statesmen do you like most? This is also correct. Mr. Vajpayee or Mr. Bill Clinton. Any error? Do you find any error in the sentence? Yes, when I said comparison, so the superlative degree says, the superlative degree of an adjective says that article the should be used. So what should be written here is, which of the two statesmen do you like the most, Mr. Vajpayee or Mr. Bill Clinton? Because the comparison is being made between these two, and which of them you like the most. Which of them you like the most. So error is in part D. Next is, if there is, okay, so this is sentence here. The climate of Delhi is as bad, if not worse than that of Jaipur. Correct? Okay. As I said about writing some structures, some conjunctions or some phrases, so they have fixed pattern, like no sooner than, not only but also. Same is case here is in comparisons, as, maybe good as, or as bad as. We cannot write it as good if. Correct? Because as if is used as to predict something. So here it is not prediction, it is an opinion which is given here is that the climate of Delhi is as bad as. Correct? So as bad as, if not worse than. If should be written here, but the right thing would be as bad as. Correct? So error was here in part B. Question number 13. My wife believes. So as I said, when we have simple subject, we will be able to identify whether the sentence, whether the verb is written according to the subject or not. But whenever we have complex sentence like the second one, Kapila sentence, where we had the long words or the phrases to define the subject, right? So in that case it becomes very difficult for me to understand whether the given verb is written to the additional information or to the subject. That's why I'm saying, my dear students, please, whenever you have a long sentence, one is the word, the subject in the sentence, and its defining phrase. Correct? Adjective phrase. So whenever any phrase is given to define the subject, please do not go with the verb as the defining words. Please take the verb as the primary word as subject. Correct? Now, my wife believes she is wiser. Okay, so till here the sentence is correct. Then, okay, comparison is being made, so this is also correct. She is beautiful. Now, she is wiser than she is beautiful. Correct? So, is this correct? Now, this comparison is being made to just one lady, the two qualities of one lady. Had it been the comparison between two people, we could write two different sentences, Now, the comparison is being made to just one person for those two different qualities. So, one is she believes that she is wiser than beautiful. This is not required. Correct? Okay, next, question number 14. The international price of petrol, diesel and other petroleum items. Now, yes, this is a long subject. Now, the international price, right? So, the international price of. Now, here is the additional information to the subject. Petrol, diesel and other petroleum items. So, when I see the helping verb here, it looks like this is absolutely correct because it is talking about multiple things in one subject. But these are not the multiple things in one subject. These are the details of the subject. What is the detail is? The international price. So, the subject is international price. Subject is not these items, petrol, diesel and other petroleum items. Correct? So, the right case would be has. This is the last sentence of the day. Last sentence of the session. Hydroelectricity is cheapest and safe way of producing electricity in the country. I talked about, do you remember I talked about structure, I talked about parallel or modifying clauses. So when I say hydroelectricity is cheapest, so this is superlative degree. Now safe is the positive degree. So this sentence is not written in the parallel structure. How can we write the sentence in the parallel structure as cheapest and safest? Correct? So the error was in part B. So this way we will be able to solve error correction exercises. Once again I am going to show you the first slide where I have written all the topics. Just come to the slide 1 where I have written all the topics. Yes. So we had sentence from right tense, we had sentence from SVA, we had sentences from correct from the verb, we had sentences from parallel structure, sentences from parts of speech pronoun, sentence from redundancy, sentence from comparisons, and clause and modifying things. Right? So these are the most frequently asked topics in spot the error categories. Correct? So I hope this session was useful for you. I'm sure it will be very fruitful to you in clearing Capgemini verbal ability test. I'll be coming with a different video, separate topics, parallelism, modifiers, pronouns, and other topics. Thank you so much. All the best. Thank you.